Am I the a-hole for what I said when my parents announced they were having another baby? My parents have 7 kids. They only ever intended to have 2 kids, and even with me, 16 male, and my sister alone, they'd struggle. My parents don't have great jobs. We never had much space in our house to begin with, and now we're all crammed in. I started working at 13 to get money so I could pay for the stuff I needed, like a laptop, which I didn't have access to when my school first shut down. My parents swore they were done with my youngest brother, 4 male, and they'd get us back on track and that I wouldn't need to work just to pay for the stuff I needed for school. The wait for being the oldest is already a lot, and I have paid for stuff before. I babysit so my parents can work nights or get a break. I take care of the house most days so they can focus on earning money. But it's a lot, and we're really too big of a family for what we can actually afford. My parents get help from the government, but it doesn't go far because they're not good with money or with buying groceries. When no baby came after my youngest brother, I thought they were serious. I started to think about my future. I'd love to learn to cook better and work in a restaurant. Not college exactly because we could never afford it and my grades aren't good enough, but something. Then Monday my parents sat us down and told us they're having another baby and mom is like 14 weeks pregnant. They knew for 7 weeks but didn't want to tell us until they were ready. My siblings were mostly surprised, but me? I said not again. I think I even cried a little, which caught me off guard because I am not a crier usually. This apparently was enough to break me. My parents got so angry with me and told me to check my attitude. I told them they gave me this attitude by being so reckless and putting so much on me, and now they've broken their promise and we're going to struggle even more than before. They told me to stop acting like they're doing something to me, that accidents happen, and they'd never abort even if they could. They told me to focus on making things okay and less on being negative. I know people say that having money is not as important as long as you have a loving family, and maybe that's true for some people, but mine feel like a weight, and I have to carry, not something I'm blessed with. They're a responsibility on me. A burden, really. And maybe that's awful to say, but that's how I really feel. I hate worrying about what'll happen if they can't afford the bills, or if my laptop breaks and I can't afford to fix it or get a new one. Or what if we can't afford food, or we can but I have to pay for groceries instead of save. AITA.